What's up, booktube? It is Monty, and today I am here to discuss the book that my patrons voted for me to read in the month of August, and that book was A Burning by Megha Majumdar. Now, this is a novel that I thought was set in the United States. I don't know why, because again, does the synopsis make it clear? I definitely think the synopsis makes it kind of clear that this is not set in the United States, but either way, this is a book that's actually set in India. It's told in three perspectives. You have Javan, who is accused of being a terrorist based on a Facebook post that she makes. Lovely, who is an actress who knew Javan because Javan was teaching them how, I think, to speak and read in English. And then P.T. Sir, who knew Javan as a child, who, like, they were their PE teacher, and he kind of gets involved with her trial and supporting some questionable people in the government. And I think that in terms of the writing of A Burning, it was fine. It was a finely written novel. Maybe, I think, for me, I didn't like the writing style. There was something about it that rubbed me the wrong way. There was just something about the voices that it wasn't the fact that it was set in India. It was literally just the way sentences were constructed that I don't think there was anything grammatically wrong. I think it was just a purely stylistic choice that was odd to me. And in terms of the story, I think that Javan had like the low-key least compelling perspective, which is odd because she was the one accused of being a terrorist, and she was the one who was in prison for being allegedly a terrorist. But I found that Lovely's perspectives were just far more interesting. Like, Lovely she had so much going on, and she was dealing with so much things, and there was such, I don't know, I found that her perspective was by far and away the more interesting and the one that I was the most invested in. I wanted to see Lovely succeed. I cared about her as a trans person, as a person who was trying to break into the acting industry, into Bollywood. I found that story, while coupled with, she wants to support Javan because she doesn't think Javan is a terrorist, and she thinks that, she can help clear Javan's name. It was just, that part was the most interesting. And then I think that P.T. Sir also had a sort of interesting arc in that you can clearly see him working with what is presented as corrupt forces within the Indian government, and for sort of promoting this anti-Islamic sentiment that is helping to convict Javan of terrorism or anti-nationalist sentiments. That's what I was looking for. And I think that while it could be compelling, he was just really boring because he was very, his motivations and, wanting to get a higher station in life by pushing down on this Muslim person, while I guess you could argue definitely happens. I'm not gonna be like, that doesn't happen. It's not my place to say that, but I just felt very, I don't know what the word really is. I wasn't invested in whatever his whole situation was. And then, like I said, Javan, while she was in prison, and unrightfully so, again, it was really hard for me to just care about her because, we see the post that she makes, and we kind of get a lot of history and backstory there, but it didn't work. I didn't care. So I walked away from the novel not really caring about, maybe care is not the right word. I think that the book really just wasn't for me. I think what the book aims to do in terms of highlighting the themes and the messages that I wanted to highlight in terms of corrupt governments and anti-Islamic sentiments, the idea of the poor people, how they're treated, all of those things I thought were, and you trying to get above your station, Lovely trying to get above her station, by pursuing a craft that she is really good in, and P.T. Sir trying to ascend in terms of giving it, not only say giving it, he was he was down for whatever, but by going along with these terrible ideas. I think that both, like, all of that was crafted well. It just, the pieces for me didn't click together in the way that I think that they were intended, and so I'm gonna accept that. That's fine. Not every book is for every reader. Also, it wasn't for me. I do think that it's something that if you were interested, you should still pick up and read it. It might work for you better than it did for me. I'm happy to have spread my wings a little and ventured into some other adult contemporary spaces that aren't just like messy novels where people are being messy. But it didn't work out as well as I would have hoped, so we're gonna try again maybe in the future. If you've read A Burning, please leave your thoughts down in the comments, or let me know that you already have a review out that I can go watch. Because I definitely want to hear other people's perspectives on this one, because I definitely think that there was a lot in this book that I just didn't grasp, and so I would love to see those things. If you made it this far into the video, please leave this emoji down in the comment section, and I'll be sure to see all of you here again next time. But until then, bye.